All right, welcome to Dude Bakes with Monaya. These are pastry recipes that the average man cake sitting at home with a remote control, whether it be one of these or one of these. Today we are making butterscotch pudding. This is a double batch of the Joy of Cooking recipe, altered a tiny little bit because I didn't have any heavy whipping cream, but I do have organic coconut cream. So this is coconut cream butterscotch pudding. It's really easy to make. You need cornstarch, milk, cream of some sort, high fat, butter, brown sugar. You can sub butter for ghee or another fat sub. You could use coconut oil, would probably be pretty awesome too. How this works: you're gonna make your butterscotch first. It's gonna be a third of a cup of, or actually 2/3 cup, double recipe. 4 tablespoons of butter, and this is a 5.4 ounce can of coconut cream. I would use a whole cup of cream. I'm going to use this entire thing in a little bit of extra milk because this is going to be it's going to be a little bit, it's not very liquidy. The super secret to this recipe is a mason jar. Okay. Put your cornstarch in after the milk. This is a emulsification process.
And in 1905, someone did. You may well have heard of him.
6 tablespoons of cornstarch. The important part about this recipe is that you cook the cornstarch. It won't get thick unless you cook the cornstarch. All right, let me show you the secret. This works really well for gravy as well if you have flour and you're trying to make a roux. You're gonna shake in that cornstarch. This works really good for salad dressing as well. Oh! I swear I'm not just a quantum weirdo. I like chemistry. I used to write a lot about gender dynamics and male-female relations. I used to date at one point. No, and when I went to Rogan's Club, this woman was talking about what it's like to be over 40 and single. And I was like, I don't really care as long as I'm rich. No, I'm pretty sure climate modification is gonna get weird sometime here pretty soon, and I don't know. I have to be happy in order for it to work. It's been kind of a pain in the ass lately. However, working on a storm set over there in, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos-ish area. 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. I have 2 saucepans here, one small one for the butterscotch, one large one to combine everything together. A lot of people would do this over a double boiler, and that is because they tend to burn shit. However, if the only thing that you are focused on is a wheat pen and, the pudding, and you're just going to stand there and think about quantum physics, or the last time you were on a date, or the last guy that you liked on Instagram. Oh wait, I do that all the time. Okay, so I was saying this is really thick, and it is going to dissipate as it gets warmed up in this pan. And I'm going to show you, it has all the coconut water and stuff at the bottom. I'm gonna add some stuff to make it better, because it's Valentine's Day and this is dude bags. No, really. I might not post this on Valentine's Day, but right now, I'm making the video on Valentine's Day. I know, what a dick. Doesn't want to hang out with me. I yelled at him 2 years ago and he hasn't spoken to me since. Okay, this shit is gonna need salt and rum. That's Captain Morgan. I put about an ounce in there. I'm going to use that flavor quite a bit in this recipe, so it is going to be a reasonable amount of that to make it awesome. I'm going to go over to the stove and deal with this. I'll be back. Alright, so right when you think this stuff isn't going to turn into pudding, it's going to get thick, and you got to keep it moving and keep it moving. And you want to get it thick, and see how it's starting to bubble there? It needs to bubble for about a minute. Be right back. Okay. It's already forming a skin. I'm going to use this nifty funnel, which made for canning. And you're going to run it through a sieve, and that's just going to keep any lumps out. If you have a chinois, go for it. I have one. I'm going to try to use something smaller this evening. You don't necessarily have to strain it, but it is pro tip. Pro level. If you look in the pan, you'll see some crusties here. And that's what this is for. And you'll see in a second here. And you have to cook this for at least a minute with the bubbles, otherwise you will have a funky, the texture will be a little weird. I got a magic spoon underneath here. Probably throwing shit everywhere. Who cares? Tastes good. I'm over here going, it's not sweet enough. I think most guys would enjoy that. It's not overly sweet, as I showed. I'm gonna put it in this jar. When you go to take it out of this jar, it is gonna be like a solid single object in there, just one thing. So be aware when you take it out. You might have to stir it up first a little bit. You can put this into a mold, so a shape, and put it in a refrigerator and put it out on a plate, and it will flip over, and you can cut it up, and it'll be an interesting 1950s-esque experience. All right, so that looks like a Mestival right now. Whee! And they used to say it through the magic of television, but now I'm just going to say it through the magic of Amazon and Williams-Sonoma. Butterscotch pudding, 20 minutes. Dude bakes.